Most systems don't announce themselves. They don't need to. They work best when people believe they are simply living their lives. Everything around you works, but not by accident. The money you earn, the rules you follow, the pressure you feel to keep going, there is a structure beneath it all, unseen, rarely explained, and powerful enough to shape entire lives. In this documentary, we will examine the structure beneath modern society: money, power, control, and compliance. You will learn why the rules feel invisible, why struggle feels personal, and why the same patterns repeat across different countries and generations. This isn't about blame. It's about understanding the machine you're already inside. This is the hidden system. If you want to understand these systems, not emotionally but clearly, then this is the kind of work you'll want to stay connected to. So take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications, not for constant uploads, but so you don't miss the moments when something important is explained. Episode 1. The system you were born into. You did not choose the world you were born into. You did not choose the rules that shape your life. You did not vote on the systems that decide what success means, how money works, or how much your time is worth. By the time you took your first breath, those decisions had already been made. And for most people, they will never question them. They will live inside a structure they cannot see, following rules they never agreed to, chasing goals that were handed to them as if they were universal truths. This is not because people are weak, it is because the system is quiet. What the system really means. When people hear the word system, they imagine something dramatic, a secret group, a hidden meeting, a villain in the shadows. But the real system is far more ordinary than that. A system is simply a set of rules, incentives, and consequences that shape behavior over time. It tells you what is rewarded, what is punished, and what is considered normal. The system does not need your belief. It only needs your participation, and participation begins early. The first programming. Education. From a young age, you are taught when to sit, when to speak, when to ask permission. You are taught that obedience is maturity, repetition is intelligence, and questioning too much is a problem. This is not an attack on teachers. Most teachers are doing their best inside a structure they did not design. But the structure itself has a purpose. It prepares you for predictability, for schedules, for hierarchy. It teaches you how to function inside systems that already exist, not how to design new ones. By the time you leave school, you may know many things, but you have likely never been taught how money is created, how power flows, or how incentives shape behavior at scale. Those topics come later, if they come at all. Normalizing the track. After education comes the track. Get a job, work hard, be reliable. This is presented not as a suggestion, but as adulthood itself. And for many people, this path does provide stability. But stability is not freedom. The system does not collapse if you are comfortable. It only collapses if too many people understand it. So the system offers just enough income, just enough distraction, just enough hope to keep participation high and questioning low. Why most people never see it, here is the most important truth. The system does not feel like control when you are born into it. It feels like life. Fish do not notice water, they notice resistance, and most people never experience resistance strong enough to ask deeper questions. They blame themselves. I didn't work hard enough. I made the wrong choices. I'm just unlucky. But when millions of people across different countries, different cultures, and different backgrounds experience the same pressure, that is not personal failure. That is design. In the next section, we will begin to follow the thread that connects education, work, and money. Because once you understand how value is measured, you begin to understand who the system truly serves. Part 2. Entering the working world. When you finally enter the working world, something subtle happens. Your time begins to be measured. Not in moments, not in meaning, but in hours. You are given a number, an hourly rate, a salary. This number quietly answers a powerful question. What is 1 unit of your life worth to the system? Most people never ask this question out loud, but they feel it. Every morning alarm, every commute, every exhausted evening where tomorrow already feels closer than today. This is not cruelty, it is efficiency. The unseen agreement. There is an agreement you enter without signing. You agree to exchange time for stability. In return, the system agrees to pay you consistently, keep things predictable, and offer the possibility of more someday. That someday is important. It keeps people patient. Raises are coming, promotions are possible, success is ahead. And for some people, this promise is fulfilled. But systems are not built for exceptions. They are built for averages. And the average worker will trade most of their time for just enough security to continue. Productivity versus value. Here is one of the most misunderstood ideas in modern society. Working harder does not automatically mean you are creating more value. Value in the system is not defined by effort. It is defined by scalability, leverage, and replaceability. A person can work tirelessly and remain financially fragile. Another can make a single decision and earn more in 1 hour than others do in a year. This is not about morality, it is about structure. The system rewards positions, not exhaustion. Why time is the perfect currency. Time is the one resource you cannot store. You cannot save it. You cannot borrow it back. That is why it is so effective as a currency. When people are paid in money but spend their time, the system gains what cannot be replenished. And most people don't realize this until years have passed. They look back and say, I was always busy, but I don't know what I was building. Busyness feels productive, but it often prevents reflection. Comfort as control. The system rarely needs force. Comfort is far more reliable. Streaming, food delivery, endless scrolling, constant noise. Distraction softens dissatisfaction. As long as life is manageable, most people will not risk questioning it. The system does not ask you to be happy, only occupied, only compliant enough to keep things running. Quiet realization. At some point, many people feel it. A quiet discomfort, not loud enough to panic, but persistent enough to wonder. Is this it? That question is dangerous, because once it appears, it doesn't go away easily. And the system has an answer ready: work more, buy more, distract yourself. But there is another answer, and it begins with understanding how money itself enters the system. In the next section, we will move beyond work and into the heart of the structure: money. Not how you earn it, but how it is created. Because once you understand that, the rest of the system starts to make sense. Part 3. The moment money enters the story. Up to this point, your life has been measured in time. School hours, work hours, commute hours. Money appears as the reward for those hours. But very few people are told where money actually comes from. Most assume money is earned, saved, and redistributed. But in modern economies, that is not the full picture. Money is created, not discovered, not mined, created. And that single fact changes everything. How money is created, simplified. When banks issue loans, they do not hand out existing money. They create new money digitally. This is not a secret. It is how modern banking works. A loan appears as numbers on a screen. Those numbers enter the economy, and immediately they carry an obligation: debt. This means much of the money in circulation was born already owing something. Interest ensures that more money must be paid back than was created in the first place. This is not evil, it is structural, but it creates pressure. Why inflation never really stops? When more money enters the system without a matching increase in real value, prices rise. This is inflation, not a temporary event, not a mistake, a feature. Inflation encourages spending, discourages saving, and quietly erodes purchasing power. This is why wages struggle to keep up, savings feel weaker over time, and stability feels temporary. You are running on a moving surface. Standing still means falling behind. The invisible transfer. Inflation does something subtle. It transfers value from people who earn fixed incomes to those who control assets, from savers to borrowers with leverage, from time-based workers to system-level participants. Most people don't see this transfer because it happens slowly, quietly, year after year, and by the time it becomes obvious, the gap feels impossible to close. Why this feels personal? People internalize systemic outcomes. They say, I should have done better. I made bad decisions. I didn't plan enough. But when millions experience the same struggle simultaneously, it is no longer individual, it is environmental. The system sets the weather. You are told to blame yourself for getting wet. Preparing the turn. Once you understand how money enters the system, a new question appears. Who benefits from this design? Because systems do not exist without beneficiaries. In the next section, we will look at how banks, debt, and long-term obligation shape modern life, and why leaving the system is far more difficult than entering it. Part 4. Debt as a lifelong companion. Debt is often framed as a tool, a way to get ahead, a bridge to opportunity, and in small, controlled doses, it can be. But when debt becomes normal, it becomes something else. A companion. Student loans, credit cards, mortgages, car payments. Each one ties future time to past decisions. You are not just paying money. You are committing hours, years, sometimes decades of your life in advance. This makes people careful. Not reckless, not rebellious, careful. Why debt reduces risk. People with obligations take fewer risks. They question less. They leave less. They challenge less. This is not a moral judgment. It is survival. When missing a paycheck has consequences, stability becomes more important than truth. The system does not need to silence people. It simply makes instability expensive. The escape myth. You are often told there is an escape, a single breakthrough, a perfect investment, a viral moment. And for a very small number of people, this happens. But systems are not transformed by exceptions. The escape myth serves a purpose. It keeps people hopeful without changing the structure. If success is framed as rare and dramatic, failure feels personal. But real change is rarely cinematic. It is slow, uncomfortable, and requires understanding before action. What awareness really does, awareness does not remove you from the system. It changes how you move within it. You begin to see incentives, pressure points, and trade-offs. You stop asking, how do I win? And start asking, what is this designed to do? That question alone creates distance, and distance creates choice. A quiet shift. This documentary is not telling you to reject modern life. It is not asking you to abandon society. It is asking you to observe, to notice patterns, to separate structure from self-worth. Because once you understand that many struggles are systemic, shame loses its grip and clarity begins. Closing statement. You were born into a system you did not choose, but you are not powerless within it. Understanding does not guarantee freedom, but ignorance guarantees limitation. This was the foundation. In the next episode, we move deeper into money itself, not as you earn it, but as the system creates it. Because once you follow the money, the system becomes visible.